Hello everyone, welcome to my video. Today is Wednesday the 29th of January 2020. My name is Dan Guitar from Thailand. In this video, I like to talk about the true Dharma Nirvana for only people who have the most wisdom. If you are a real person who wants to attain Nirvana in this life, you have to listen to me early. Because I have attained Nirvana for past 15 years, I'm ready to help everyone on this road attain Nirvana in this life as well. I'm ready, but are you ready? Aha! It's up to you. You know, the story I will say the following or everything I have already said. I want you to understand about the fearless idea or thought process. Because the idea is the heart of quenching suffering. If anyone can know their own thoughts, that means you find a way to end of all suffering. Nothing more too subtle than this. Please bear in mind. The topic to speak in this video is, why do I forbid you to ask questions about drama problem and life problem? You know, the topic to speak in this video, I say, why do I forbid you to ask questions about drama problem and life problem? Why did I say that? Let me explain. You know, the true Dharma Nirvana in Buddhism is not possible to teach each other because there's nothing to teach. Why did I say that? There's nothing to teach. Let me explain. You know, Dharma or full Nirvana is pure religion. It's universal truth. It doesn't have the fictional language to say, so it's no assumption and no words to explain. Can you understand me? The true Dharma in Buddhism is not possible to teach each other because there's nothing to teach. The true Dharma in Buddhism is not in Pratipidok. It's not in the teaching of monks or nuns, but it's in your thought, it's in my thought. If anyone can know their own thoughts, that means you find a way to end suffering. If anyone can know their own thought, that means you have mindfulness and intention to end suffering. Nothing more too subtle than this. Please bear in mind. You know, why do I forbid you to ask questions about drama problem and life problem? Why did I say that? Because the meaning of the language does not really exist. Can you understand me? Dharma or Nirvana is not possible to teach each other because there is nothing to teach. The true Dharma in Buddhism is pure religion. It's universal truth. It doesn't have the fictional language to say. The true Dharma in Buddhism is not in พระไตรปิฎก It's not in the teaching of monk Ronan, but it's in your thought, it's in my thought. Can you understand me? No one suffering, no one happiness. You know, the true Dharma in Buddhism is not possible to teach each other. As I said, this is the reason that I have to borrow the fictional language to create content and story to talk to you for understand about the various idea or thought process. Can you understand me? The story in this talk, it has no meaning as we understand it, but we can understand in the meaning of the language because we were taught to believe in the meaning of the language until we believe it's true. But in reality, the meaning of the language, whether spoken language and written language, it's just a fictional language. It does not really exist. The language was created by humans on this earth for communication, understanding temporarily. We use the language from birth to death until we believe that it's true. Where can I find the meaning of the language? The meaning of the language is just a thought. The meaning of the language is just a thought. We can't understand each other because we were taught to believe in the meaning of the language. The language we use in everyday life is just the hypothetical language. It doesn't mean really a language. Can you understand me? The language we use in everyday life, it doesn't mean really a language, but it's just the fictional language. Can you understand me? You know, do we really understand it? Do we really understand each other when we use the language for communication? Huh? Where can I find the meaning of the language? No. Not at all. The language is just a thought. It's in your thought, it's in my thought. The meaning of the language cannot be seen. Do you understand me? This is the reason that I have to borrow the fictional language to create content and story to talk to you for understanding about the various idea or thought process. As I told you, I forbid you to ask questions about Dharma problem and right problem because the Buddha taught that our true self is does not really exist. Can you understand me? Our true self is does not really exist. Everything on this earth is soulless. It's not an ego. Everything on this earth is an impermanent because it deteriorated over time. If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, you have to listen to me only. Because I have attained Nirvana for practicing years, I'm ready to help everyone on the earth attain Nirvana Israel as well. Aha, I'm ready. But are you ready? Can you understand me? The true Dharma in Buddhism cannot teach each other because there's nothing to teach. Because the meaning of the language does not really exist. The language we use in everyday life is just a fictional language, whether spoken language and written language. Can you understand me? This is the reason that I told you I forbid you to ask question about Dharma problem and right problem categorically. Mm-hmm. Can you stand me? Mm-hmm. 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 You know, the meaning of the language we use in everyday life is such the fictional language. Where can I find the meaning of the language? You know, we cannot use the meaning of the language replace what we see and what we hear. I show you this word. I show you what you see now. This word, which wrote that? A book. As soon as you see this word, as soon as you see this word, which wrote that? A book. You can know that. You can know that it's mean this. In reality, you know, this word, it doesn't mean what you see now. What you see now in reality of true Dharma we call something happened to the mind for awareness or mental phenomena. Can you understand me? What you see now, it has no meaning. You see in the way you see, you hear in the way you hear. But we were taught to believe what you see now is mean. Where can I find the meaning of a book? The meaning of a book is just the fictional language. It's just a thought. Can you understand me? It's just a thought. Can you understand me? I show you. You were taught to believe this word, which wrote that? A bottle of water. As soon as you see this word, which wrote that? A bottle of water. You were taught to believe it means this. What you see now, it doesn't mean this word. You see in the way you see. And you hear in the way you hear. It doesn't mean anything. What you see now in the reality of true Dharma we call something happened to the mind for awareness. This word. We were taught to believe in the meaning of the fictional language. You know, as soon as you see this verse, there will be an image like this in your thought, because you were taught to believe the meaning of the bottle of water is mean this. But in reality, what you see now, it doesn't mean anything. It's not mean anything. What you see now, you see in the way you see. It doesn't mean the meaning of this word. Can you understand me? You know, I show you which wrote that. A goat. As soon as you see, there will be an image like this. Aha! As soon as you see this word, which wrote that a goat, there will be bah, bah, bah. No, not at all. I say bah, bah. It doesn't mean a goat. You hear in the way you hear. But you were taught to believe. But you were taught to believe this. What you see is mean. It goat. In reality, what you see now, it doesn't mean anything. In reality of true Dharma, we call something happened to the mind for awareness. Can you understand me? As I told you, the meaning of the language cannot replace what we see, what we hear. This story is very difficult to understand, or hardly impossible to understand, because you have never heard someone say like me before. This story is very difficult to understand, or hardly impossible to understand, because you have never heard someone say like me before. You know, the language we use for communication in everyday life. Do we really understand each other? If we want to prove the meaning of the language, we must think and think and think until we die from this world. Because the meaning of the language is just a fictional language. It was created by humans on this earth for communication, understanding temporarily. We use the language from birth to death until we believe that it's true. Where can I find the meaning of the language? It's just a thought. It's just a frivolous idea or thought process. Can you tell me? This is the reason that I told you I forbid you to ask questions about Dharma problem and life problem. The first one is our true self is does not really exist. You know. The second one is everything on this earth is soulless. It's not an ego. And the third one is everything on this earth is an impermanent because it's deteriorating. The ultimate wisdom in Buddhism, we study only the subject of the mind. The ultimate wisdom in Buddhism, we study only the subject of the mind. We did not study about human existence because our true self is does not really exist. Can you tell me? Our true self is does not really exist. What you see now? What you see now? And what you see now? Today, I have something to show you. We were taught to believe in God is made. Today we were taught to believe this word. It means a God. But in reality, this word, it doesn't mean a God. It depends on how we want to teach to believe. This word, it doesn't mean a God. It depends on how we want to teach to believe. This word, it doesn't mean anything. This word, it has no meaning. this word, this word, it has no meaning as we understand it, but we were taught to believe this word. It means this. As soon as you see this, you see in the way you see and as you see. As soon as you see this, you see in the way you see and as you see. It doesn't have the meaning of this word. Right? Can you understand me? As soon as you see this, you see in the way you see. It doesn't have the meaning of this word. Because this word, it doesn't mean anything, but we were taught to believe it means. As soon as you see this, a goat, there will be an image like this in your thought. This is the first idea or thought process. Can you understand me? Can you realize as your thought? As soon as you see this, there will be an image like this in your thought. This is the true Dharma in Buddhism to end all suffering, as I told you. Until you can realize your thought that we are thinking now. As soon as you see this, and you can realize your thought, there will be this picture in your thought. That means you can realize your thought. As soon as you see this word, which shows that a goat, within a fraction of a second, as soon as you see this word, within a fraction of a second, there will be an image like this in your thought. If you can realize your thought, that means you have mindfulness and intention to end for suffering. Mindfulness, it doesn't mean practicing. No. You were taught to believe. You were taught to believe. This body gesture is mean. You were taught to believe. You were taught to believe. As I show you, it's been mindfulness training. Can you understand me? You do it like this. It's just a body movement. When you do it like this, it's just a body movement. It doesn't mean anything. But you were taught to believe. It means mindfulness training. Where can I find the meaning of mindfulness training? It's just a thought. Can you understand me? As soon as you can realize your thought, until you can realize your thought, that means you have mindfulness and intention to end suffering. Mindfulness is natural. Mindfulness, it doesn't mean practicing. No practicing. Mindfulness, it doesn't mean practicing. As soon as you can realize as your body movement like this. If you want to movement like this, can you realize as your leg, at your arm, until you can realize your thought. As soon as you realize as your thought or body movement, It means you have mindfulness natural, and you have intention to end of all suffering. Mindfulness, it doesn't mean practicing. Meditation cannot solve life problem because our true self does not really exist. Prescribed by the Buddha taught, everything on this earth is soulless, it's not an ego. Our true self does not really exist. Everything on this earth is an impermanent because it's deteriorating all the time. As I told you, I forbid you to ask questions about Dharma problem and life problem because our true self does not really exist. So the meaning of the fictional language does not really exist too. Can you understand me? The story in this talk is suitable for people who have the most wisdom. If you are a real person who want to attain nirvana this life, you must try to understand this story as much as possible. When you listen to me, you must consider along as I said over and over again until it goes deep into your heart. Then you will understand it. And finally, you will have the opportunity to attain nirvana this life. Can you understand me? The conclusion in this talk is, as I told you, the language we use in everyday life, whether spoken language and written language, is such a fictional language. The meaning of the fictional language does not really exist because it's the frivolous idea or thought process. Can you understand me? Because it's the frivolous idea or thought process. Can you understand me? Our full self does not really exist. As I told you. As I told you, if you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, you must try to understand every story I convey. When you listen to me, you must consider along as I said over and over again until it goes deep into your heart. Then you will understand it. I want to ask you, when you ask Dharma problem and life problem, have you ever satisfied with the answer? Have you ever satisfied with the answer when you ask Dharma problem? No. The answer is just consolation temporarily. And then you will suffer again and again because the meaning of question, the meaning of answer, it's just a fictional language. The meaning of the question and answer is just a fictional language, as I told you. The meaning of fictional language does not really exist. We cannot prove that. Where can I find the meaning of fictional language? Where can I find? Where can I find the meaning of the fictional language? The meaning of the fictional language is the first idea or thought process. You know, the story in this talk is very easy to understand, but it may not be go deep into your heart. Then you cannot understand it because you have never heard someone say it like me before. The conclusion in this talk is, you know, the true Dhamma in Buddhism is not possible to teach each other because there is nothing to teach. Because Dhamma of truth or Nirvana in Buddhism is a pure liberation. It's universal truth. It doesn't have the fictional language to say. Can you tell me? It doesn't have the fictional language to say. And the most important is the meaning of the fictional language does not really exist. Please bear in mind